as well. So this week, I'm going to talk a little bit about the opposite sex. That's right, women. I've been married 25 years, and I have eyeballs, and I walk around and I see shit going on in the real world between the sexes. So here it is. First off, I think women, I touched on it earlier, I think women have the right to choose if they want to have an abortion or not. Again, I'll say this. If the child is not wanted, sometimes shit happens. And I don't think that really, when it comes down to it, sorry, gentlemen, but if you're the other party involved, I don't think you should have the final say on that, quite frankly. But at the same time, I don't think religious fucking idiots and fucking old maids and shit should have the right either to tell a woman, oh, you have to keep that child. You know what? It costs a lot today to keep a child, as Budman pointed out earlier. And there's shit that just sometimes happens. Shit happens. Now we're back to the power of the vagina. Here's where it gets touchy.
All hail the power of the vagina.
Here's where it gets fucking dicey. Sex. Now, guys, I know what you're thinking, especially if you've been in a long-term relationship. There's nothing worse than not having it for a week or two, and then you try to get it on, and they're like, oh, not tonight, I got a headache, whatever, and it pisses you off, and then you just kind of roll over and just jerk yourself off to sleep.
So true.
No matter what we do, gentlemen, they're always going to have control of the sex. I don't care. You can go around and go, oh, I'm a Casanova on how to get in women's pants. Bottom line is, fuckface. You only get in their pants if they want you to. And if you force yourself, then you're a rapist piece of shit. You can't win.
Hashtag me too.
What? You can't win. So, as far as that goes, you know what? We all might as well just get over ourselves and fucking deal with the fact that
You gotta jerk off.
they have the power of the vagina and you don't. It's that simple. Now I know it. Now, probably you got the gears going around in your head, guys. Well, I'm going to bring up now money situation. Women love to spend money. It's in their fucking nature. Now I will say in our defense that if you're in a relationship, the financial part of it should be done equally. Unless you're married to a shyster, then that opens up a whole different ball of fucking wax.
What the fuck is a shyster?
You know, con man, con woman, you know, somebody that spends money behind your back and shit. You know, and then, oh, I needed that, or has some kind of bullshit excuse. It's usually women. Although guys do it too, but I'm just saying.
So we do it secretly.
Right. So do they. But when they get caught, that's when they use, again, the vagina card. And after a while, you just realize you better get over it, or you better be saving up your money to go out in the corner and find some ladies of the evening to satisfy you because your wife at home ain't going to do it, pal.
Not Barton.
No, not Barton Street. And not in front of Jackson Square, for God's sakes. Again, touch on one more subject about this. Now, I'm not going to sit here and I'm not going to trash the opposite sex. Because, hey, you know what? Once in a while, they are fun to be around. You know, if you can find somebody as fucked up as you, well, that's cool. But, unfortunately for us, they're always going to have the power in the relationship. This goes in a long line of traditions that were here in place long before we were ever here, gentlemen. And it's not going to change. So, you know what? As guys, you might as well just get over it. And as far as the way they think, God knows, I'll say it once. I'll probably say it a million more times. You can't figure them out. Don't bother trying. They're all emotional animals. Do you ever notice when you're sitting watching a Hallmark fucking TV show with your old lady because you're just trying to get in her pants at the end of the day? And if that's what you got to do it, you sit there and suck it up for 2 hours and watch a Hallmark movie?
But you don't get in her pants?
Well, then that's even worst case scenario. But I'm saying,
That's when you just go into the bathroom, pull up some nice Pornhub,
light a
stroke
candle,
one out, use the ball
Cry
of
a little.
jerkins. Yeah.
cry a little.
Relieve stress.
It does relieve stress, and you'll probably be in a stressful situation at that point. But my point is, going back to what I was saying, you look over at her and she's sitting there with a tissue, all emotional, and all you're sitting there thinking is, when is this movie going to end so I could try to get my dick wet? Let's be real. Let's be real. You're never going to understand it. So, you know what? I don't know. We all deal with that in a different way. There's no easy answer here, gentlemen. There's no easy answer. The only other thing I'm going to touch up on is women's rights. Oh, God. Here we go. I know what you're thinking, Jesus hater. I hope my wife doesn't hear this shit. Well, here it comes anyways. Just make sure your wife doesn't listen to this part of the podcast or just... Well, actually...
We will give you a couple seconds right now to pull your wife out of the room or put headphones on. 3, 2, 1...
Here it is. First off, I don't deny the fact that through the years women have had a fucking tough go of it. Please tell me your women are out of the room. They've taken it way too fucking far. To the point, gentlemen, where you think about it. In our court systems, unless the woman is proven absolutely to be the most disgusting horror bag in existence, and you're in a custody with children, get used to visitation rights, because she's going to win every fucking time. I don't care. Unless you find a bitch unfit and can prove it, I don't care how much money you got. I don't care who your fucking lawyer is. You're going to end up with visitation rights. And do you know why that is? Because women have that right that you don't have.
And vaginas.
Well, again, it comes back to the power of. We have to live with it, gentlemen, if we want to get our dicky sticky. Plain and simple. I don't have a problem giving women jobs that men do. But I've said it before in other podcasts. It's about equal work for equal pay. And I know what a woman would say is, well, that's how it's done. No, that's not always how it's done. Look it. We've all worked in one place at one point or another. Where, whether it's a receptionist or... it's a desk jockey or whatever her position is, and she's got triple D fucking tits, size tits, and the boss is always looking at her cleavage. All I'm saying is, unless you're going to take hormones, growth hormones, and your boss is a weirdo, you're never going to have that advantage. Plain and simple.
There you go, fellas. Start growing tits.
If we all started growing tits, boys, no one would ever leave the house again. Let's face it, I'd be playing with those titties all the time. And who doesn't like tits? Let's be real, even women love tits. Regardless of what they tell you. Everybody loves tits. Everybody.
Titties.
Titties! These are just things I've been thinking about lately. Now, as a married guy, I will say, hasn't all been that bad, and they do give us offspring, so if you are actually interested in that kind of thing, that's a good deal.
Why would you ever want offspring?
I'm saying, if you're a weirdo, there are some out there, and that's their thing. Although we do know that probably 50% of us in the world were, oops!
50?
I'm being generous.
Let's put it this way. 2 out of every 3 children born are not planned.
As I said, I was trying to be generous. You know what, gentlemen? That's all I got. So until next week, just remember, when you're looking at your broad, or your wife, or the whore you met in the street you're trying to get down her pants, just remember when you're looking at them, sometimes you just gotta smile and wave, gentlemen. Smile and wave. So until next week, BIA! We're on? Are we on? Are we on? Hey, Budman. I'd say it's the hater, but hello, you're looking right at me. So, you know what? I don't fucking listen to nothing sacred because I fucking do them. But I guess there are other motherfuckers, that at least I've heard, that want to hear our shit. So tell me, how in the fuck can they listen to us?
Well, if they want to leave comments for Dr. J's, our relationship expert, they can leave it on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And they can even go to our website, nothingsacred.podcast.simplesite.com. It's a simple site. It's easy to get to. And then, if you think some of our segments, like
5 fun facts about...
is fun And do you have something that you want to learn
They're
five
fucking awesome.
that you want to learn 5 new fun facts about? Let us know through Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, and our website. And if you look at the news and you see something that you're like, that's just blatantly stupid, let us know. We'll produce it in common sense or lack of. And don't forget to check out YouTube for our extra content, such as rants that can't wait and clips and other things.
And as always,
Yeah!